And on the show today, Denzel Washington!
Second, please welcome Denzel Washington.
Some might say he's lucky, perhaps, but Denzel Washington would say that he's among Hollywood's finest thanks in part to the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. Coming of age in Mount Vernon, New York, this was the place where Denzel says he learned to dream. Billy Thomas was his mentor.
He stood about 5'9" tall, but he was a giant. Now, more than ever, we need the Boys and Girls Club. It's a positive place where thousands of people like Billy Thomas help young people succeed. Does it work? It did for me.
It works so well that Denzel has spent the last 14 years as the national spokesperson for the organization. And he joins us in the studio, Denzel Washington, who's compiled a book of personal stories about the men and women who've mentored some of the best and the brightest in America. The book is A Hand Guide to Me, and part of the proceeds will go to support the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. Denzel, good to have you here. Good morning.
A hand to guide me.
What did I say? A hand?
I'd say that too.
A hand to guide me. A hand to guide me. It started out as a tribute to the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Right.
And I think as you started to compile some of these stories, it grew into something bigger, didn't it?
It's a testament and a celebration of true role models, of the people behind the people.
Well, you know, I love the story, the Denzel talking about his first mentor, I guess it was, this fellow...
I'm not selling the book. I just...
No, that's all right.
That looks natural.
That's very natural.
It's a natural cause.
Tell me about the pennants that were up on the wall.
Yeah. One of the things Billy did was all the guys, or at that time it was just guys, because it was the boys' club. When they went away to college, he would ask them to get their pennant from their university. So they would put them on the wall, or actually on the way to the gym, and you got a chance to see who went where. So you would look at, you know, the USC Trojan pennant and imagine what it was to go to California and dream about going to college, you know.
For the past 14 years, Denzel has been the national spokesperson for the Boys and Girls Club of America. All of his proceeds, he's not making a dime from this book, A Hand to Guide Me, all of that money, he did this book so that it will go to them. And I've been inspired by you. Did you know that? Because I had not heard about the Boys and Girls Club until you were on this show about 10 years ago.
Right.
And so when I wanted to do something in my own community of Kosciuszko, Mississippi, I was thinking, should I build a school? What should I do? I remember all the great things you said about the Boys and Girls Club. So I started working with them, and I built, from scratch, a Boys and Girls Club right down the road from where I used to live. And so it's a place for these kids to find their dreams. Take a look. Here's to the Boys and Girls Club of Atala County and all the possibilities it will bring. There you go. Yay! After 5 years of hard work and love, it was finally opening day at the Boys and Girls Club in my hometown of Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Hi, everybody. As a little girl growing up here in this town, I started dreaming about my own possibilities. So I wanted to build a place here where other children could start creating their own dreams. With help from our friends at Old Navy and The Gap, the possibilities now seem endless for these boys and girls. There's a library there full of brand new books, a cutting-edge rec center, and a gorgeous kitchen. Kids, I hope you all love it here and dream some very big dreams for yourselves. That was great. Thanks to Old Navy and The Gap. The Kosciuszko Boys and Girls Club is going to continue to help serve about 300 children. Inspiration from you, Mr. Washington.
Well, you know, Oprah, we can see from the stories, and you can see from the book the way these clubs, they're a laboratory for inspiration. There is an opportunity for people in the community to reach out and help young people in a variety of ways. So I would suggest that everyone volunteer, do what they can, send their kids, you know.
And support the ones in your community.
Yeah, because it's doing a lot of good.